Hello folks, my name is David Berry. Today I want to talk to you about black walnuts. When I was a boy, I used to crack black walnuts for my mother, and she made pecan pies, but only using walnuts instead of pecans, and these pies were delicious. The larger the kernels, the prettier the pie. We always wanted large kernels. And as you know, when you crack black walnuts, it's very difficult. The nut is very tough, it's hard to crack. Well, now that I'm retired, I've worked on a development to try to solve the problem. How do you get large kernels out of black walnuts? And today I want to show you the walnut saw that I've invented. And it is right here. It consists of a sawing motor mounted on a side plate, and it has a pivot block assembly, has a safety guard system, and a push button starter stopper for the motor right there. And the way it works is you clamp the nut in the grippers. The way the grippers work is you slide this slide bar up and they close and grip the nut securely. You slide it down and they open wide. So you place the nut in the grippers and slide the slide bar up like this, loosely. Then you check the alignment, get it just right. Then you press it a little bit more and it grips very securely. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through a dry run, and then I'll turn the machine on and show you how it works. The next thing I'm going to do is saw 2 grooves in this end of the nut, and then rotate it around and saw 2 in that side of the nut. The way that works is you pull the safety guard back and you saw down this way. And then you pull the safety guard back on the lower side and you saw the other end of the nut. And if you'll notice, both hands are kept occupied and away from the sawing blades. Now I'm going to turn the machine on and show you how it works. And that's all there is to it. Then you slide this slide bar down and you can easily remove the nut. The next thing you do, after you saw these grooves, I'm going to show you the grooves that's in the nut. Now the next step is to pop the nut open. And the way I do that, I use just a common 5-in-1 scraper that you can buy at any hardware store. It's also, one of these is included when you purchase a walnut saw. But you insert the scraper in the top groove and hold it in your hand and pry up till you hear a pop. Then I hold the nut all together, rotate it over, and do the same thing. It's important that you always pry toward the outside of the nut. Now we can see how well the saw did. There's half of a walnut there, and here's half of a walnut here. It's easy to pick out the walnuts with the pick end of that scraper. There's one, and here's another one right there. You can just lift them out by halves usually. Here's another nut. I saw it a minute ago, and we'll pop it open and see how it comes out. Here's a half there. We'll look at the other side, and there's another half there. And to pick the nut out, just put and it comes out very easily, as you can see. Usually you can get them out in halves. Sometimes they don't, they break, but usually it comes out in halves. Now I'm going to saw a nut without talking, just so you can see how fast it takes and how easy it is. And that's all there is to it. 2 grooves in the nut, ready to pop open. I did 100 nuts, and I've got a picture of that on the website. And as you see, that half came out just perfectly. This half's pretty good as well. To pick it out, just put the scraper under there and lift it out. Just that simple. Thank you, folks. Please visit the website and have a look at the walnut saw. Thank you.